Hey, everybody. As soon as everybody gets here, hey, everybody. Whew. Hey, and Happy New Year. All right. Oh, no. I did not roll it out to that last night, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's get some people in the place. Let us get some people in the place. And if they're not in the place in like 3 minutes, you know how we do. Whew. How is everybody doing today? How are you doing today? How are you? Hey, Felicia. How are you doing? Okay. I see you, three people. How is everybody doing in this wonderful, wonderful new year? How y'all doing? Y'all say hey so I can see who's here. I see Venetia. I see Michelle Brown Russell. I see you. I see you. How's everybody? How's everybody's new year? That was real country. Y'all come on in here. I won't be before you long at all. I won't be before you long at all. So, um, what time is it? Has it been 5 minutes? Is it 4:35? We got about another minute. We got about another minute. Did y'all eat good on New Year's Day? We did. Stephen did fish, and we had fish and fries, and um, there was, yeah, my mother-in-law made this thing called, I kept calling it swamp juice, but it's swamp soup. It's swamp soup. And I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. It's got greens in it. And then you put in, I'm gonna use turkey sausage. She used beef Polish sausage. And then she used canned black eyed peas, canned great northern beans, and something else she put in there. And it was really good. It was a little bit spicy, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna try that because it's like it's everything is canned, like canned greens, 3 types of canned beans, some the season whatever seasonings you want to put in there, and that seemed like something that I could kind of work with. Like I know everybody doing everything grand and great with greens. I'm not real sure about like greens swimming in gravy, but this look. The swamp juice, I thought was pretty good. Anybody ever heard of that before? It's swamp soup is what it was called. Y'all can hear me, right? Let me turn this phone off so there won't be a delay. There we go. All right. It is 4:35, and it is time to get started with the first edition of Tea and Truth for 2026. My name is Karen Booth. I am the baggage handler. I do help you clear out all the garbage that is hanging out in your soul bag. What is your soul? It is your mind, your will, your emotions, your intellect, and your imagination. It is the thing that makes you you, and it holds all of your experiences and your memories and things like that. And unfortunately, we filter our whole entire life through that lens. So the best way to get the best life is make sure that that lens is clear, is as clear as possible. And sometimes the thing that makes that lens unclear is what? Unforgiveness. It is unforgiveness. Today's flavor is orange pico with some honey and some lemon to help clear up these nasal passages. Y'all put a 2 or something in there in the comments if you are hearing me, because I am not seeing any. I'm not seeing anything. Say something. Say hi. Say something. So I can make sure that everything is everything for me. Hopefully somebody will say something. Did I lose my connection? Are y'all still here? See, now I get to turn my phone on to make sure you can still hear me. Happy New Year, Sam. Okay, so I'm just going to go with y'all can actually hear me, even though I'm not seeing anything, any comments roll up. Maybe y'all are just listening. Okay, so what I'm going to do today on this 2021st broadcast of 2026 for Tea and Truth, we're just going to review, because we don't despise repetitive teaching. We're just going to review some principles of forgiveness. So the thing is, forgiveness. Okay, good. Forgiveness must be defined before it can be practiced. Why? Because if you don't know what you're doing, then how you gonna do it right? Right? What we don't understand keeps us stuck longer than the actual pain itself. And often what we don't understand, we're afraid of. A lot of us are, that's one of the things that I teach, is that sometimes we're afraid to forgive. Let me close my door. Sometimes we're afraid to forgive. And so most people do not just refuse forgiveness because they're out and outright mean, bitter, all these things. We refuse it because we don't understand what it actually is. And when we don't understand what it actually is, you assume that it means letting someone back in. You assume that it means excusing them. You feel like it means forgetting what happens. You feel like you say, oh, if I forgive them, they've gotten away with it. Oh, if I forgive them this. Oh, if I forgive them that. So I'm not going to forgive. And so it's not, when you do that, excuse me, when you do that, you are actually delaying your healing, right? So for this first broadcast of today, we're going to talk about what it is, a little bit what it is, and give you a definition so that we can start working towards the healing process, right? Because we need to know that forgiveness is a choice. It's not a feeling. It addresses impact, not your memory. And it releases you more so than it releases you. You tracking with me? So, when we define forgiveness, if you look in Merriam-Webster, it gives you the definition. And so I just broke it down into a little more manageable set of words so that you can see how forgiveness relates to you and not to the offending party. So, forgiveness. Hey, Shaquila, how are you doing? I'm gonna get your stuff in the mail probably tomorrow. Forgiveness is to choose to make the decision. So you have control over that. To make the decision to stop having your feelings and your senses noticeably changed because of persistent ill will, hostility, anger towards someone or something to perceive to have wronged you. It matters, but this definition matters because it emphasizes that forgiveness is a choice and it's not a feeling, right? It's a choice and not a feeling. Your feelings can still be hurt, and you can forgive somebody. Your feelings can still be hurt by what they did, and you can make the choice that you're not going to let that action impact your feelings any further. It sounds crazy, but it's true. It's sort of like I'm going to the gym. I done fell off. I'm going back to the gym. I have made the decision to not let my eating habits stop me from being fine. I have made the decision. Am I still chunky? I am. But once I go to the gym and I start doing the right things, then we're going to start eating away at the chunkiness, right? And I'm gonna get, and so it's kind of the same thing. You make the decision to forgive, to stop letting your feelings be noticeably changed, to stop acting because of what they did, to stop going from 0 to 100 because you thought about what happened, to stop getting fish grease hot every time they walk into the room, so that you can then release that and turn it over to God and let Him handle it, right? And even in the Bible, the biblical perspective of forgiveness is releasing them. Releasing them. To forgive is to release somebody from owing you anything, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. They need to come talk to me. No, they don't. They need to come beg. No, they don't. No, they don't. They don't need to do anything like that. It is the literal canceling of it. How many times have you prayed that some debt gets wiped off? And it gets wiped off. It's the sending away of the thing that has power over your emotions. It's an internal act that will free your soul from continued entanglement with what happened. So, it sounds like I've given you a lot. I hope you think about it. Because I want you to understand the things that I teach. I want you to understand what forgiveness really is. then that's why I come every day. And so when now that you have a definition, I want you to go back. I want you to listen to this so you can understand that none of what I said, none of what I said you had to trust anybody, you had to go back to them, you had to reconcile with them, you had to let them in your house, you had to talk to them on the phone. None of what I said that you had to do any of that. It said you have to do things in relation to your feelings. Right? So you have to know that you don't have to choose between healing and protecting yourself. Forgiveness is an internal release rather than an external obligation. So, forgiveness is not about what the person deserves. It's about what you are tired of carrying. When you leave yourself not knowing what forgiveness really is, you leave yourself stuck in confusion and therefore stuck in the pain. So when you learn and understand what forgiveness really is, that, ladies and gentlemen, is your first step to forgiveness, right? So now, I don't know who might need to know this, but y'all, this announcement time. I'm about to start opening up some times where I can talk to you one-on-one in your own personal coaching session. I am getting my Calendly account set up so that you can actually book some time with the baggage handler. Right? We're ready for one-on-one coaching. So look for that to come. Also, thank you. Also, look for me to be reaching out on Facebook, letting you know about a program that I'm in that Shaquila is in as well. And Evolve. I have gone through the Evolve mentorship program, level 1. I have gone through level 2 Evolve Masters. I was blessed with a scholarship for both of those. And now I am in Evolve level 3, Evolve Doctorate program. And we are going to do some mission work across the big pond. So look for announcements about that because I will be reaching out for donations and assistance. All right. Y'all, thank you for tuning in. Replay crew, thank you, thank you, thank you. So y'all like the broadcast, tag your friends, share the broadcast so that everybody can learn what the definition of forgiveness really is. We'll be talking more the rest of this week about that. So tune in every day this week, 4:30 for Tea and Truth with Karen Booth, the baggage handler. Y'all have a great evening. All right. Bye.